Voiceover stories? Let me think of some. Oh, I have a good voiceover story, a good studio
we're
story.
inside.
When I was recording Luna Inverse, I'd never been in a studio before, so you're like in this padded room, and I didn't leave to go even to the restroom, because I thought if I walked out of there, they were gonna be like, lock the door, don't let her back in.
Right?
So I recorded like 10 hours straight with no pee break, drinking water. And Matt Greenfield was like, Cynthia, seriously, you can go take a break. And I was like, you're right. Stay right here, buddy. Not moving. So anyhow, they all walk out, take their smoke breaks, take their restroom breaks. I was sitting in the studio one day. Nobody told me this until like 2 years ago. I'm sitting in the studio as everybody walked out singing to Mariah Carey, which by the way, I cannot imitate. I'm just sitting there, I forgot which one I was singing. 2 years ago, they told me the whole office could hear me. Because the microphones are never turned off. I was like, oh, I already knew that. I knew y'all were listening, I knew it. But I didn't really. So note to self, if you guys are ever in the studio, don't do that. It sounds really cool, but everybody can hear you. And for all I know, they have it recorded. Which is another thing those sound engineers do. They to catch you saying things that you're not supposed to be saying. Yes.
And you're going, but why'd you do that? We're friends. Outtakes, a lot of the outtakes. But we I mean, wait, I'm trying to think of what show it was that I had to say a word and I said it wrong and it really sounded bad. And
what was it? It was with Don Rush. And of course, he's quite not nice sometimes to me. And I had to say the word pianist. 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 The other thing is, I have an accent, okay? I'm Mexican, so it just happens. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be the best pianist. And then why did he record that? Yeah, I never heard the end of that one, but it's okay. It's okay. I can forgive people for it's on the DVD forever. Forever. She's got me right there. Any questions? Okay. I'm almost done. I'm just waiting. Yes, sir. I'm sorry? What's the emotions, the toughest emotion? You know what? I don't really have a toughest emotion, I don't think. I was gonna say drunk, but no, that's not it. I think I can jump into that one. You know, I don't know, I think that like the crying with Sora with Kaleidostar, there was a lot of emotion. She was crying like, I just can't, why are you doing this? I mean, she was just always emotional. With Lena, she's always upset, like, don't get away from my leg, Naga! You know, so everything was just like, which is probably why I probably do need medication. It just comes so naturally. I honestly...
Of course you need medication.
Obviously I do. And obviously Matt knew that. Yes, ma'am. You know, somebody asked me that, but I like all of them. If I have to pick a show that's really kind of close to me, I mean, Lena is close to me because it was the first one that I voiced. She's the first, and I really love Lena Inverse. Kaleidostar, because that show was on forever. Voices of a Distant Star, if you guys have ever seen Voices of a Distant Star, that's a great love story. I mean, I auditioned for that show, and I swear to you, I was in there going, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. But I love that show. Sister Princess, I like her just because she's a lot like me, you know. Okay, brother! And her, I voiced from my sister, holy cow, Sister Princess, from my daughter. Because my daughter is very much like that, where she's just like, she reminds me of me. But when I auditioned for Sister Princess, which is like one boy with 12 sisters, the poor dear, I envisioned like my daughter talking, because she's a lot of like the cheerleader, and she's like, okay, brother, let's go do this. Okay, brother, let's go do that. Okay, brother, I'm about, you know, she's just very like that. So I have to say, I like all of them, and you know, it doesn't hurt that you get paid for that. That's always good and fun. Questions? Yes, ma'am.
UFO Ultimate Valkyrian. What was that like?
Oh, that one was cool. I got to sing in that one. You heard that? Yeah, that was nice. She sings like this. Okay, now we're gonna. She was great. She was great. I mean, I think that's where I said the penis. Thinking about it. But and then I liked whenever I had to do the good and the evil one.
Yeah.
That was cool. But that was a kind of a wild show. But I liked it because again, I get to yell at people. I don't yell at people in real life. So when I get to yell at people for fake, it's fun. Nobody can hit me for that. Like again, I'm short. Yes, ma'am. For Hermes, let me see. I'm thinking of when I've got the first line. Why did we leave, Kino? They're gonna find us out here in the desert dead, and they're gonna blame it on you. He doesn't say blame it on you, but that's what I just added right now.